Schumer in Bloomberg on November 2nd, he says he lost confidence in the FBI's Comey after the email probe. He was out there, very disturbed about Comey. All that changed. We even have Maxine Waters in January of this year on C-SPAN. Here's what she had to say. Go.
Come. Stand with me. Yes. Can I help you? What do you want? Went fine.
Can you tell us anything about the discussion?
No, it's classified and we can't tell you anything. All I can tell you is the FBI director has no credibility. That's it.
Why do you say that?
That's it.
Well, I wanted you to not only hear what she had to say, but see what a nut job she is. But here's a bigger one. May 2nd, just last week, Hillary Clinton blames Comey in Russia for her election loss. This is just last week. Go.
It wasn't a perfect campaign. There is no such thing. But I was on the way to winning until the combination of Jim Comey's letter on October 28th and Russian WikiLeaks raised doubts in the minds of people who were inclined to vote for me but got scared off. And the evidence for that intervening event is, I think, compelling, persuasive, and so we overcame a lot in the campaign. We overcame an enormous barrage of negativity, of false equivalency, and so much else. But as Nate Silver, who doesn't work for me, he's an independent analyst, but one considered to be very reliable, has concluded, if the election had been on October 27th, I'd be your president. And it wasn't. It was on October 28th, and there was just a lot of funny business going on around that. And ask yourself this.
By the way, I don't buy any of this crap, but that's not the reason I'm playing it. Go ahead.
An hour or two of the Hollywood Access tape being made public, the Russian theft of John Podesta's emails hit WikiLeaks. What a coincidence.
All right, she's into this Russian conspiracy stuff. The fact that she didn't campaign in Michigan and Wisconsin and some of these other crucial states, of course, she doesn't hold herself to account. Now, that said, you can see she's very angry, and among others, she blames Comey in the letter in October. Remember, that letter in October was they found more emails on Huma Abedin's computer, where classified information had gone to Abedin, and she passed it on to her lovely husband, the sex pervert. Wait a minute, we got a lot of sex perverts here. We got Bill Clinton, we have her husband, Anthony Weiner, yes, that one. Again, as a side point, how is it that these people don't get charged with violating the Espionage Act? We have classified information bouncing around on Hillary Clinton's private server, bouncing around on Abedin's private computer, bouncing around on the pervert's computer and everything, and you have to have intent. Of course, the statute, the Espionage Act, read it yourself, 18 U.S.C. 793 or 783, I'm doing it off the top of my head. Read it yourself, gross negligence. But even specific intent. Hillary Clinton had specific intent to evade the State Department's server process and the protections that are built into it. That's enough specific intent, even though it's not even in the statute. So really, she should be thanking Jim Comey, but of course she won't. So they're trashing Jim Comey up and down the Democrat side, the Democrat Party, the leader of the Democrats in the Senate, the leader of the Democrats in the House, the Democrat candidate who lost. Comey is awful. It cost us the election, and so forth and so on. And then tomorrow happens. And they reverse course, just like the media reversed course 2.5 months ago when I was starting to expose the Barack Obama domestic surveillance activity. And I'm going to discuss that a little bit more tomorrow as I make a note to myself in relation to this, because there was a very important hearing yesterday on unmasking and so forth, but all in due course. So yesterday, there I am, minding my own business, getting ready for the radio show, and it begins, and this stuff starts to come in. Then I see some tweets from Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine is the phony who pretends to be a moderate to the people of Virginia to get elected to the Senate. You may recall he's the one who lost with Hillary when he was running for vice president as part of that ticket. So here's some of what we started to see. Go ahead. Trump firing, look, it's at 7:16 p.m. And that's got to be a different time because I saw it earlier than that. Trump firing Comey shows how frightened the administration is over Russia investigation. I said immediately, okay, they got their strategy here. They're going to take what should be a celebration of the Democrats, and is in secret, in the shadows, and quiet. And now they're going to turn this into a scandal. And I said at the time, Nixon, Watergate, which has no relationship, they'll bring that up, they'll say he's trying to cover up the Russian investigation. Son of a gun, it's exactly what they do. Next. Comey firing recommended by Sessions. I thought he had recused himself from the Russia investigation. This has nothing to do with the Russia investigation. He's still the Attorney General of the United States, and he can make a recommendation to the President of the United States based on what the Deputy Attorney General found on whether or not he should keep the FBI director. He hasn't recused himself from being the Attorney General of the United States. So it was clear to me the talking points had gone out. This guy is the first one to poke his head up and to start tweeting this stuff. Next one. Comey firing part of a growing pattern by White House to cover up the truth. Oh, maybe we need an independent special prosecutor. What do you think? Then there's Cory Booker. Cory Booker has exposed himself as another complete reptile. This guy was supposed to be another moderate Democrat coming out of New Jersey. The guy wants to be president. So he's lurched hard left. He's made some of the most outrageous comments, including during Jeff Sessions' confirmation hearings and so forth. So he can be counted on to be a Svengali, and that's exactly what he is. Here is what he tweeted out. Go. Now it's even more important that an independent special counsel, and they use the same phrase. There's no such phrase as independent special counsel. You can have a special counsel, an independent counsel, a special prosecutor, but they're all using the same phrase. You know why? Because they tested it. Independent. Oh, that's good. Special. Oh, special. And counsel. Oh, I like counsel. Independent special counsel or prosecutor is appointed to investigate the Russian interference in our elections. So they're saying, let's take it to the next level. Okay? He got rid of Comey. Yeah. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody how thrilled we are. Now it's cover-up, a pattern of cover-up, collusion, illegitimate president, illegitimate election. We need an independent special counsel. Look at what's going on here. It's like Nixon and Watergate. Pelosi tweeted a statement. Here's what she had to say. Go. Good Lord, Pelosi, can't you tweet a shorter statement? The president's sudden and brazen firing of the FBI director raises the ghosts of some of the worst executive abuses. Why? He wasn't with an intern in the Oval Office. We cannot stand by and watch a cover-up of the possible collusion with a hostile foreign power to undermine American democracy. The interests of justice demand Congress act immediately to create an independent, bipartisan commission to pursue the Trump-Russia investigation, free from the administration's attempts to silence it. Keep it there. They want an independent special counsel, and they want, what do they call it? An independent bipartisan commission. They want all kinds of investigations going on here. They want executive branch investigations. They want congressional investigations. They want to claim that they're independent. They want to muck up the works, drag this presidency down before he even gets to month 6. That's exactly what's going on. Based on what? Based on nothing. There are allegations that Trump worked with Putin. Putin can't stand Trump, and Trump can't stand Putin. That's quite obvious by now, isn't it? Putin would have loved and preferred to have a third term of Obama, which would have been Hillary Clinton. I'm sure that's the case now, aren't you?